Good evening. It is now 6 p.m. and I call this regular governing board meeting to order. All board members are present. Representing the district is going to be Superintendent Dr. Eric Holmes, Bonnie Gomez, Terry Romo, and Heather Rada. Would you please join me? Oh, wait, sorry. Can I get an adoption of the agenda?
I move that we adopt the agenda.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passes 5-0. Now will you please join me in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. All right, next item on the agenda would be board meeting minutes not previously approved, and that would be the minutes of the regular meeting of May 21st, 2025.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes of the regular meeting of May 21st, 2025.
And I'll second that motion.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passes 5-0. Next item on the agenda would be summary of current events, and we will start with Superintendent Dr. Eric Holmes.
Thank you, President Lee. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
This is the slowest time of the year, but I did want to talk a little bit about our Summer Institute. It was titled Buzzing into New Learning, and it was a powerful reminder of what makes our district exceptional. It was held the 27th through the 30th at Rothery, and it was taught by our curriculum staff as well as our instructional coaches. It was free to any staff who wanted to participate, had high impact sessions, and they talked about strategies to using math manipulatives, trauma-informed practices, and they were given a lot of tools for their toolbox to go back and teach in the classroom. What I think set this institute apart is that folks gave up their summer break to come in and learn and get better and improve their craft. So we want to thank all of those teachers who participated, all the folks who taught in the Summer Institute, particularly the person who organized it, Crystal Wambach. She's over there somewhere. And her leadership and passion brought this institute into life. And again, we're proud of the fact that as a district, we invest in our folks and that we provide them with a multitude of opportunities for professional development. I'm sorry?
It was over 100 teachers.
And that's the largest crowd we've had in several years.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Holmes. All right, now we'll move on to board members, and tonight we'll start with Mrs. Rochford.
I have nothing to add tonight.
All right, very good. We'll go on to the next one, Mr. Conroy.
Well, I still like to get around to the schools. I owe the principal for the high school to come visit, so we're still working on that. Graduation was phenomenal. I was very impressed with the ceremony and with the speakers from the school, and it was a wonderful ceremony. So those that organized it, my hat her off to you. You did a great job. And for all those that participated in making that a great event for our students, again, my applause to all of you.
Thank you, Mr. Conroy. We'll move on to Mrs. Robinson.
I don't have any comments tonight, President Lee. Thanks.
Thank you, and Mrs. Sheriff.
I concur with Mr. Conroy. The last month was really wonderful in celebrating all of our amazing students, and I'm really excited tonight to celebrate all the staff and adults who played an important role in that success. So But also, this is my last board meeting before Dr. Holmes retires at the end of this month, and I just wanted to take a quick moment to thank you for everything you have done for our district these past 5 years. We were so incredibly lucky to lure you across the country with your wealth of experience, knowledge, and passion for public education. I know you came here with a very thoughtful plan that was quickly derailed by global events, and you were instead faced with challenges that no superintendent had faced before. Time and time again, you have married your vast experience with the many challenges and opportunities thrown your way, always making the best of whatever resources were in front of you. As a board member, I've gotten to see a lot of the work that you've tackled that most others don't see, important foundational tweaks, the launch of new programs, and empowering those around you to take leadership roles and provide their input and expertise to make things better. You have provided me, and I know many others, with sound advice, guidance, and mentorship that has made us better, but also the work that we do together even better. So I'm very sad to see you go, but I'm so thankful for everything you gave us these past 5 years, and I wish you all the best, and I'm really sorry to miss your last meeting with us for a family trip, so.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Sheriff. And so I'd just like to concur with Mr. Conroy and Ms. Sheriff. Graduation was phenomenal. Thank you, Ms. Young. Thank you, Dr. Holmes, for the resources and just letting that happen. It seemed like it was bigger in the crowd that attended. Both stands were pretty full, but it was amazing. I know some of us had kids that graduated, so sorry. It was heartfelt, so thank you. To Dr. Holmes, thank you for all you've done. I don't think there's nothing that we've come across that you haven't dealt with, and so we appreciate your experience. So that's all I have. Thank you. And we'll move on to presentation and awards, and we will start with Employee of the Quarter for third and fourth, and that will be Miss Valerie Weller.
Hello. I'm going to have you come up here and join me, Mr. Lee, so you can help me hand out certificates. You know me. Perfect. So we're here today to honor some employees. We recently started this year, kind of brought back the Employee of the Quarter celebration, and that is for non-teaching staff. To go over that a little bit, hold on. There we go. We do have our district regulation, so that talks about how we honor our staff, and we know that all of us play a very important role in making our students successful, and so we wanted to bring that back. So we are going to award these. Right now we have second, third, and fourth quarter, and then out of all of those employees, those are going to be eligible to an Employee of the Year, which we'll announce tonight as well. The process is the nomination is open for anyone. It can be a parent, it can be a staff member, and you nominate those employees for just kind of going above and beyond, really being there to support either their fellow coworkers or a student or families, and making the biggest impact that it is. There is an anonymous committee owned only to myself that then reviews all of the applications or the nominations. Blind, I go through and redact everyone's names, try to make it as kind of unbiased as possible, and they vote on those, and then the top two highest scores become the Employee of the Quarter. And then we do it all over again with this case 6 Employees of the Quarters, and that is how the Employee of the Year will be nominated. We're a little late because this is a new process for the Employee of the Third Quarter. That's why it's a little late. We found some bumps because, again, new processes. But we're happy to honor these employees tonight. And we're going to start with our first one. So here are our third quarter nominees. So we had Teresa Callisto. I always do that to you, I'm sorry. Victoria Bailey, Patty Bornstein, Lisa Dion, Amy Gardner, Kai McClin, Melissa Rangel, Christian Ray, Darren Rogers, and Crystal Wambach. I wish I had a drum roll in this, but I don't. There we go, okay. So our first Employee of the Third Quarter is, when I call your name, we're gonna come up here. We're gonna make you stand for a picture with Mr. Lee, all that good stuff. Darren Rogers. Bring anybody you want with you. So Darren is a CODA, which is a certified occupational therapy assistant, and she is at the Town and Country Preschool. I did have to take on the back of your certificate is exactly what was said in your nomination, but we did kind of summarize it here a little bit. Darren leads with grace, patience, and kindness, supporting staff and families by sharing her deep expertise and emphasizing the importance of consistency in tools, routines, and transitions. She's committed to lifelong learning, regularly engaging in professional development to expand her skills. Her impact extends far beyond her caseload. She connects with children in meaningful ways, building trust, fostering self-expression, and creating a joyful, safe space for learning. Darren is not only a skilled professional, she's an invaluable part of our ESS team and a shining example of what it means to truly serve students. So congratulations. Oh, sure, Michelle.
So look regal. Yeah. Do I look regal?
You look amazing.
Look good now.
All right, and our second employee of the third quarter goes to, drum roll please. Here we go. So come on. Crystal is the Associate Director of Curriculum. Crystal is the true cornerstone of our district. Her tireless dedication, behind-the-scenes work, and unwavering support to staff, schools, and students ensures the success of everyone around her. With steadfast reliability and a heart for service, she meets people where they are, offering thoughtful guidance, problem-solving, and encouragement every step of the way. Her commitment, adaptability, and collaborative spirit makes her an invaluable force in helping our district thrive. Thank you, Crystal, for going above and beyond every day and sometimes night to make a difference. Just remember, anonymous committee. I can tell she's gonna come at me after this. Anytime. Congratulations, Crystal, you're amazing. All right, so our fourth quarter nominees, and we are still in the fourth quarter, so those staff members that might be nominated like tomorrow, they'll be rolled over into the first quarter of the 2025-2026 school year. So, still nominate people. Our fourth quarter nominees were Rachel Busick, Teresa Callisto, got it right this time, Pat Facio, Janice Johnson, Donna Olson, Melissa Rangel, and Carol Stearman. And Pat was actually nominated a couple of times, so congratulations to these guys. So our first employee of the fourth quarter, drum roll please, is Miss Teresa. Come on up. So she is the principal secretary at Bella Vista. And I think I had to put the stuff on your nomination in like 7 fonts, so get it all the back then. So Teresa exemplifies excellence as Bella Vista's principal secretary. With her unwavering dedication, positive attitude, and outstanding work ethic, she's the heart of the front office and a vital part of our school community. Teresa's exceptional organizational skills, calm professionalism, and warm, respectful approach create a welcoming environment for students, staff, and families alike. Her behind-the-scenes efficiency allows teachers to focus on students, and her uplifting presence fosters a culture of kindness, collaboration, and trust. Teresa's impact is deeply felt through the school, making her truly deserving of this recognition. Congratulations. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. All right, and one more draw win on for our fourth quarter. And that goes to Miss Pat Facio. She is not with you. She is not here today because she's hanging out with her kids. somewhere hopefully exotic and fun. But Pat transforms the lives of struggling readers with skill, compassion, and unwavering dedication. Through engaging personalized instruction and a nurturing approach, she not only brings students to grade level, but also inspires a lifelong love of reading. Her classroom is a place of joy, patience, and confidence building. Whether leading small groups or offering support during whole group lessons, Pat meets each child where they are and celebrates every step forward. Her collaboration with teachers ensures consistent, targeted support, and her gentle presence creates a safe space for learning and growth. Pat is more than a reading facilitator. She's a beacon of hope and success in every first grader's journey. So congratulations. So just to recap, here are employees of the quarter this year. If you're here, I'm gonna make you stand. So we have Rhonda Greenberg from Village Meadows. Sam Albert, also from Village Meadows. And then our auditors tonight, Darren Rogers, Krista Wambach, Teresa Castillo, and Pat Thacker. All right, so here's the big kahuna. Our employee of the year. Ready? Yeah, big drum roll. Oh gosh. Miss Teresa. So all of our employee of the quarters and yearly winners will get some fun swag so they can wear that says, look at me, I'm employee of the year and quarter. So you'll get information about that pretty soon.
I was given this job.
Perfect. There was supposed to be like a, oh, there we go! All right. Congratulations, everybody. And congratulations to everyone, and don't forget, once now and then once school starts again, to nominate those non-teaching staff to really showcase all the hard work they really do. Because we couldn't be here without any of them or any of our staff, so congratulations, guys.
All right, so the next presentation will be PBIS Employee of the Month from Nicole Parker.
Good evening. I am honored to present the PBIS Employees of the Month for the month of May. Remember, as a reminder, the Employees of the Month are nominated by their coworkers, and the PBIS district team gets the pleasure of choosing from the long list of people that are nominated each month. So we have one person who wasn't able to be here tonight, but still wanted to recognize Mr. John Sparhus, the assistant principal at Carmichael. He was actually nominated more than once this year. Our next staff member of the month for being safe is Miss Mona Mancina.
Yeah!
Miss Mona consistently goes above and beyond, offering her support wherever it is needed, whether in the restrooms, hallways, cafeteria, or beyond. She approaches every task with care and integrity, maintaining a kind yet firm presence for our students. Always ready to acknowledge and reward positive behavior, Miss Mona plays a vital role in fostering a respectful and encouraging school environment. Her contributions are truly appreciated.
Sorry.
And our staff member for the month for Be Respectful is Twana Ward. She was also nominated numerous times this year. Woo! Twana is the behavior technician at Pueblo del Sol Elementary, and she exemplifies respect, positivity, and unwavering dedication. Her enthusiasm and kindness are evident in every interaction, earning the trust and admiration of our students and staff alike. Tawada's infectious smile and joyful laughter uplift everyone she encounters, creating a welcoming and supportive environment each day. She is truly a valued treasure to PDS and the entire SBUSD community. It's a genuine pleasure to work alongside her. Thank you.
Go ahead, John.
All right, thank you, Mrs. Parker. Next up will be Volunteer of the Year, and that will be Mrs. Terry Rome.
You don't have to if you want to project. It might be easier on the voice.
Well, I absolutely love this night when we get the chance to thank our volunteers, because we cannot do what we do without our amazing volunteers. So in Sierra Vista Unified School District, our volunteers are the heart of our schools. They give their time, talents, and energy to support our students, our staff, and our families in countless ways. From reading with students and assisting in classrooms to organizing events and lending a helping hand behind the scenes, our volunteers help build the strong, supportive school communities our students need to thrive. Tonight, we celebrate and honor their dedication at our governing board meeting, recognizing that your generosity is not only enriches our schools, it uplifts our entire district. We are deeply grateful for all that they do. We're going to start with Carmichael Elementary School. Woohoo! I love the enthusiasm, so I'll let their principal come on up and tell you a little bit about her Volunteer of the Year.
Our Volunteer of the Year is Brooke Irvine. Brooke is our PTSO president, and she organized tons of events. She was at our school every single day, helping us planning fall festival, color run, holiday shop, got swag for our sixth graders that we're promoting and for our incoming kinders. So she just does a ton, and we appreciate you very much. Thank you for everything.
Hold it.
And now we'll recognize Huachuca Mountains volunteer. Ms. Perez, come on up.
So Huachuca Mountain is incredibly blessed by two amazing volunteers who run our theater program. We have an incredible theater program. Our student performances are top notch, and that is Lindsay Evershed and Marley Forsberg. And I don't think that they are here this evening.
Thank you so very, very much. And next, I think Miss Valerie Weller is going to recognize our Pueblo del Sol volunteers.
Thank you. So our Pueblo del Sol Volunteers of the Year are Robin Tarrant and Georgia Chan. They have dedicated countless hours to organizing and running events for our schools, from the book fair, carnival, sixth grade dance, kinder promotion, and sixth grade promotion, and as well as various other fundraisers, all to create memorable, enriching experiences for our students and staff. They consistently go above and beyond, often covering extra costs for field trips, event supplies, and teacher supplies out of their own generosity. Their unwavering support and tireless effort to make them makes them an invaluable asset to PDS Elementary. Their commitment to our schools and community is truly extraordinary. Can I get a picture? Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
And we just wanted to recognize they are unable to be here this evening, but our Town and Country Roadrunner Volunteer of the Year goes to Jean Bannon. So congratulations, Jean. And lots of our elementary schools, please help me welcome their outgoing principal, Ms. Michelle Wambach.
Hi. as I throw everything. We had two that we wanted to recognize this evening, but one of them couldn't be here today. She's our PTO president, very much involved for the success of our fundraisers and everything that we had happen after school hours. Miss Lindsay Kaki did an amazing job. And then I would like to welcome up Miss Summerlin Edwards. Come on up. She was new to Village Meadows this year and bringing her kindergarten in, and we absolutely just loved her. She came to our first PTO meeting and asked a lot of questions because she wanted to ensure that we loved her daughter just as much as she loved her and that we were going to take care of her the same way as she does. And so we worked really hard to do that and for everyone else. And we're going to try to convince her to be on the Village Meadows PTO because she goes to every meeting. But she is always supportive, always asking questions. She's the person behind the scenes working on getting donations, a big contributor and supporter of our fun run, and just reaching out to businesses to try to get those donations to the reason why they were able to donate $5,000 to the track we're trying to have built at Village Meadows. So without her, so a lot of the things wouldn't have been possible. So we just wanted to say thank you. And these are for you. You have to show off this like this.
And now we're going to move on to our secondary. Please help me welcome the assistant principal from Joyce Clark Middle School, Miss Katie Prezzuto.
So we had three people that we wanted to, or three groups of people we wanted to recognize this year. I'd like to start with Lamore Cummings. We are proud to recognize her as our Volunteer of the Year. She's been an active and dedicated member of the JCMS Site Council, and her thoughtful input and collaborative spirit has helped support our school and make a lasting impact. She's always there. If we need help with something, we can give her a call and she will jump right in. Our next group is our PTSO leadership. They're just like middle schoolers. They don't want to come be recognized. So we really are excited to recognize all the things that the PTSO leadership team does at JCMS for Volunteer of the Year. They've gone above and beyond to support our students, our staff, and our school community, from organizing events to providing staff appreciation gifts. Their dedication and teamwork have made a visible and difference on our campus. Their passion for creating a positive and connected school environment is evident in everything we do. We are deeply thankful for their time, creativity, and commitment to JCMS. Your leadership on our PTSO is truly appreciated. And then our last one who couldn't be here is Marcus Stokes. He is one of our band volunteers. He is constantly helping Miss Sheridan with all things that she does for band. He gives his time and helps with performances, events, behind the scenes for band and also for choir. And we really appreciate all he does to help support our students and our teachers at JCMS.
And last but not least, we are so thrilled, again, with all of our volunteers. It's always wonderful as we get into that secondary, because a lot of times parents, their kids aren't as excited when they get a little bit older for them to participate. And so we are so thankful for parents who still stay involved, because we need you. Regardless of the age group, we still need you. So we are so thrilled to have you here this evening, our principal at Buena High School, Miss Nicole Young. Thank you.
We are really excited to nominate our 3 volunteers. So we'll start with Mr. Forbes. Mr. Forbes, come on up. He is our robotics volunteer, and he spends countless hours helping our robotics team build their robot, travel to competitions in Phoenix and Tucson to compete with their robot. And so this year they did really well. And it is thanks to all of his expertise and skills in getting the kids excited to make this robot do all kinds of things that I can't even imagine doing. So thank you, Mr. Forbes. Here for the rest of them. So our next volunteer is Mr. Dirk. So Aaron Dirk is a really important part of the Buena family. He always is helping with pretty much every fine arts group and getting shows up and running. He also is a volunteer in our swim program, helping the kids with whatever needs to get done. If there's an event happening, you often can find Mr. Dirk running across the Klein Center to help get like the stop and thing to take your picture in front of, helping get that set up with pictures and helping the kids for the Coltsies. But he's always helping kids all the time, and we just appreciate all the things that he's doing to help our programs just get off the ground and be super successful. And then last but not least is Jessica Gatman on behalf of Project Grad. Congratulations. So in the month of May, you see Jessica on campus so often that some people think that she works there. But she is, and her team with Project Graduation, if you don't know about that event after graduation, she basically stays up all night long with her fellow Rotarians and all of the different groups in the community that come help. But Jessica is part of the leadership for getting that program up and running, and every student has a great time, goes home with some gifts. Kids go home with money, cash prizes that they can earn at Project Graduation, and we're just really thankful for everything that Jessica does to really take care of kids in our community, between her work with Rotary and the scholarships they offer and helping with Interact, and then also with Project Graduation. So thank you.
On behalf of the governing board, another round of applause for all of our volunteers. And we truly have a governing board that believes in the importance of community parent involvement. So thank you. Share, tell your friends, we want volunteers, we need volunteers. So thank you all very, very much.
All right, thank you, Ms. Romo. We'll move on to the next item, and that would be public comments. No public comments, so we'll go ahead and move on to the consent agenda. Can I get a motion on the consent agenda?
I move that we accept the consent agenda with a few small edits, and that of the PA report, and that would be removal of item number 20 and modification of the amounts for items 45 and 46 as was provided by administration.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Passes 5-0. Moving on to the next item, that would be policy considerations, first reading. It is recommended that the governing board consider on first reading the policy revisions recommended by the Arizona State Board Association as discussed during the May 28th work session.
These policies have been modified by the recommendation of the Arizona State Board Association. Administration recommends approval of all policies discussed with the exception of the following policies: GBK, staff grievances; GCF, professional staff hiring; and GDF, support staff hiring.
So moved.
Second.
I make a motion before we...
Hang on.
I'm sorry.
So we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
Yeah, I would like to make a motion to amend the motion on acceptance of all policies and to remove policies A, ABA, ABAA, BA, BCA, BGB, and CBCA for further review and discussion.
All right, so there's an amended motion on the floor. All right, hearing nothing. The amended motion dies, so there's no second. So we still have a motion and a second on the floor to approve the policies. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
Passes 4-1. Moving on to the next item, that would be approval of the out-of-state travel for the Boyna football team to New Mexico. It is recommended that the governing board discuss and take possible action regarding approval of the out-of-state travel request for Boyna football team to participate in the 7-on-7 and Big Man Challenge in Silver City, New Mexico.
The governing board must approve out-of-state travel requests. Approximately 40 students, 4 coaches, and 3 adult volunteers will travel by bus June 21st, 2025 to Silver City, New Mexico to participate in the 7-on-7 and Big Man Challenge. There's no cost for participation, and the funding for transportation will come from student activities funds. Administration recommends approval.
So moved. I second that.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Passes 5-0. Next item on the agenda would be approval of the interim superintendent contract. It is recommended that the board discuss and take action to approve the contract for the interim superintendent, Terry Romo, for the 2025-2026 school year.
The governing board met in executive session on May 28th, 2025 to discuss the proposed terms of the interim superintendent contract with the school district attorney and found the terms contained therein to be acceptable. The board may now vote to approve the contract.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve Mrs. Romo's contract. And I would be grateful to accept that approval.
We need a second.
The second.
Okay. So we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, I'll ask for a voice roll vote from everyone. We'll start with Mrs. Robinson,
Aye.
Mrs. Sheriff,
Aye.
Mr. Conroy,
Aye.
Mrs. Rochford,
Aye.
and Mr. Lee. I will vote aye. Passes, opposed, hearing none, all passes 5-0. All right. Thank you, Ms. Romo. All right, next item on the agenda would be information and discussion items. They would be items we would discuss but would not vote on. Does anybody have any information or discussion items? All right, hearing none, we will move on. Which would be requests for future agenda items. Are there any requests for future agenda items? And hearing none for those as well. Next would be a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Passes 5-0. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to all our volunteers and our